All right, warriors, do your breathing exercise, 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. And what you want to do is just come in already regulated. Come in just ready to listen, to absorb what's necessary and applies to you. And not everything is going to apply to you. Don't freak out, even if you don't understand some of the lingo. But what I do want to do is encourage you to do the do. No, do. Now go back and look at the Chronicle Library. Tons of video material there available to you for free to get you in a better place of, one, understanding this new language that you already understand. Listen, it already feels right. You just need to do your homework because you haven't been with the family for a while. You shut a door that was always left open. And it's hard. It's hard to trust your gut because you've been ignoring it for so damn long. 5 seconds gets you to a place where you recognize whether you hit issues and fire when provoked or when made to feel the goods, to feel the feelings, you know what I'm saying? Catch the feels, get dickmatized, pussy whooped. I had one dude tell me once, check this out. He goes, Chico, why do you say dick? He said, why don't you call it a wand or something? I said, man, then you sound like a prick. He goes, there you go, prick. Prick is better. Prick is better. Warriors, check this out. You don't realize how chaotic it is, an environment that we live in, because sometimes, even under duress, no one's taking that away from you, but you're not seeing the full measure of the experience, because even in that oppressive environment that you were in, you were somewhat sheltered to what is really happening. Let me give you an analogy. For example, everyone thinks in the city, the urban, and even some that are mid-country, really believe that they're in harmony with nature and that nature is in harmony with the law of love. Well, you ain't been lost in nature ever. Or you haven't been hunting for days. I'm talking pack mule and a bow. Nature takes on a whole nother reality when you're out there having to survive on your own. And you soon realize there isn't a single living thing in the woods or in the sea that isn't on something's menu. You don't live a state of anxiety and paranoia, but you have a state of situational awareness. When you're in a place of privilege, you don't realize the chaos outside the reef. You might hear stories about it. Check this shit out. You might even see movies. And it's not real until you live it. Warriors, even though that reality of you is the old you, don't deprive yourself of mourning that old self. You got to feel it in order to heal it. Don't go past that immediately, but there is a time to circumvent. There is a time to go, you know what? This feels like shit, but right now I'm in the middle of the battle zone. That's understood. That's not a time to drop and surrender and plea for clarity and understanding. You're in DEFCON 5. You got to act on shit. You got to be quick about it. So look, this is what you need to pay attention to. This is a golden nugget. I want you to pay attention. Stop what the fuck you're doing. Look at me. Check this out. When a man or a woman achieves a certain level of success, many call it hypergamy. To naturally be attracted to people of your equal. Your equal being in socio-economic and power. And the icing on the cake is always if you are not in a disposition of chaos, desperation. Because then you're making decisions and falling for the play, the game. Now get this, if you're truly courting, then you already understand that the options are a lot lower. Because you're going to set a boundary immediately. So you're going to be able to cull out through a lot of that. And most folks appreciate it. Especially if you define with purpose why it is you're entertaining connections as adults. Because let me tell you what narcissists fear most. Adult conversations. Warriors, once they can't add a twister, like, oh shit, is that two dogs fucking? And they don't throw you off. Because look, they're quick to change the conversations. Or they want to change the subject to something that they have plagiarized and repeated for so fucking long that it adds harmony to their conversations, but they're in control of it. You know the ones. They repeat it like a parrot because, remember something, psychologically we speak eloquently what we already know, and it's only when we shut up to listen that we begin to learn. Then we're captivated by the shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's the first step. I'm excited when I hear a warrior say that, because that's the first step of catching the opportunity to have defended a boundary. And that's that first step, the baby steps. Yeah, you're going to bust your ass once in a while. Stop self-convicting. Look, narcissists are going to give you plenty of chances to do it over. If not the same ones, a different one in a different skin suit. Same opportunity. After a while, you learn how to deflect it before they're even given the chance to do it. Warriors, when you succeed in life, as you elevate and succeed, part of the reason why you're able to exercise balance is, get this, because you learn as you mature, your mental capacity understands that you need to have an outlet for the success in the games, not a witness, an outlet. You understand that this stewardship comes as a blessing, and with it comes a responsibility to change lives. Doing it discreetly, innovatively, and with strategy and purpose, and investing in those that invest in themselves, is how you do it, honoring the intelligence and the awareness you've been gifted with. When you're able to do this as men and women, you have that outlet that doesn't become explosive, implosive, and paranoid. Because something's trying to take my precious. See, with narcissists, it's what's Mine is mine, what yours is mine. And they will operate like this as a man or a woman in the relationship. It's a transactional relationship. Glorified roommates with the occasional booty clapping privileges. Warriors. Understand it is a privilege to clap them cheeks. Oh yeah, you the trophy. But for real, because you understand what it took to do the work. It's not just wordplay, a buzzword. You know what I'm talking about? Like the talks, the twatters, and Facebooks, and all that shit. Anyway, it's just all everyone trying to come out with something new, innovative, and a new buzzword. A gotcha bitch moment, right? In order to be popular but insignificant in making an impact and change. Positive change. Fuck, even negative change would be impressive once in a while. Warriors, I'm not saying I'm perfect. And I'm not I'm not here to blow air up your ass either. I mean, fuck. Look, I had a moment. I'll tell you a story. One of the narcissists I was in a relationship with had a, what they call baby care something, where you go and it's a wellness check or something that they do. She done hopped on this gurney with spread eagle. Doctor said, I'll be right back. He done forgot something on the tray. Doctor's name, believe it or not, was Bush. As in Grande Bush, right? Bush, Dr. Bush. Well, anyway, this woman is spread eagle on the gurney, or this table. I done fucked around and hit a switch that I found on the wall, and this table started raising straight up. I bet you she wasn't 3 feet from the ceiling, right? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, fucking fire alarm goes off in the whole building. What you have to understand is I'm ex-military. I'm military trained, and every sailor in the U.S. military is trained to fight fires and respond. I went into autopilot, y'all. I scooted down 3 sets of stairs, shot down. Before you knew it, I was already in the parking lot looking at the window, and I could see her still up on the gurney. And I'm trying to wave at her. I don't know if she saw me or not. But see, in my training, one of us needs to be able to tell the story. Did you see smoke? Was there smoke present in the 3rd floor when you were coming down on the 2nd? Coming down on the on the 1st? And while you came down, was there anything in the 1st floor as you were coming out the front door? How many people did you see coming with you? You know what I'm saying? It's just things like that. And so, since I'm so good at reporting and telling stories, I figured I'd be the best one to do it. And no sense both of us going down. You know what I'm saying? Later, I kind of thought about it. I could have talked her into jumping. Right? I don't know about you, but if I was married to somebody and you ain't figured out, kind of like we did growing up in the hood or on the streets, you see a brother run. You ask no questions. We'll talk about it later. Once we catch our wind. You know, we all get buck fever, and we have a misread of our gut check. And sometimes, when we're in a place of privilege, we ignore the obvious chaos around us. Happens to the best of us. Hell, even happens to narcissists. They just bug out. They just freeze. They don't know what to do because they're so damn more intelligentristic than everyone else around them, and freeze up at the moment it should count most. They're the greatest at pretending to be in so much control, and their entire life is chaos. Warriors, what's your life worth? Bigger than that, what's your soul worth? Grab your Bibles, a little bit of homework. Mark chapter 8, verse 36. Do you know how to have joy, peace, contentment? Do you know what it means to be able to keep yourself entertained with healthy distractions in life, attainable achievements, and always exercising self-motivation? Embrace your perfect imperfections. It's easier to talk about that because the rest of you, that 95%, it does sound too good to be true. And what people see already by actions already blows people's minds away. It's in the look in their eyes. It's in their smile. See, in our world, we see the beauty people speak. Warriors are badasses. It's hard to understand the greater blessing in the hurt, the pain, and being shattered, to appreciate the blessing and understanding that you had to go through it in order to appreciate what you got. But who better to survive it? It's like you heard the fire alarm and you got your boondockers on and you scooted down 3 flights. You busted out that fire door and you was ready to report. Sounds like a regiment that's older to me. Sounds like somebody who don't take life for granted. Mine? Now I feel it's priceless. Old Chico? Oh shit. He thought he was bulletproof. You want to know why I admire you and why narcissists fear you? Because I am fully aware of the beauty and balance you aspire to live in. Because I appreciate the beast you're holding back in order to make a greater impact by actions, by restraint, by being disciplined, by taking the lead. And putting a 10.5-foot combat boot right square in the balls of anyone that provokes only when provoked. Can we count 5 Mississippis? Until then, you keep that foot on their throat. You see, they respect what they fear, and they just need to know that there happens to be warriors that can be more evil Narcissists in their delivery of shock and awe when the rules of engagement have been exposed. What are those rules of engagement? G. What's yours is mine, what's mine is mine. Enough said. I got to go. My invitation is here. Chico out. It's never goodbye, warriors. Always until next time. And remember, Mark, chapter 8, verse 36. What's your soul worth? And let me tell you, you want to know what it's worth? The devil has got the demons putting the word out. There's a bounty on you. That's how much your soul's worth. The multiplier is by how many times you getting fucked with throughout the day. That's what you're worth. You're wearing them out. Pass your test. Get back in formation. There'll be plenty of time to rest this evening. We'll talk about it in the morning. It's never goodbye. It's always till next time. Namaste, warriors.